We're going to be looking at how to find the area of a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a four-sided shape, but what makes it different than something like a rectangle or a parallelogram is that it only has one pair of parallel sides. That means it only has one pair of sides that will never cross if you extend them forever. The other pair of sides, if you extend them, they'll connect somewhere. To find the area of a trapezoid, you need a unique formula, one that we use only for trapezoids. And it looks like this, which is a little different than stuff that we've seen before. It has similarities to our triangle or our parallelogram, but what's different is that we have this part right here, this B1 plus B2. That little 1 and that little 2, they're not like squared. Those are just labels that tell us that we have two different B's. The two B's are the two bases. So I may pick the top to be B1 and the bottom to be B2, but you can pick the other way around as well. What we're doing when we are finding the base 1 plus the base 2, we're going to end up finding the average of that. And the average is what's going to help us find the area. Next, we have the h, which is the height. The height is not one of these sides. It's actually the distance between the bases. It's usually going to be shown here in the middle with this little h like this. And you can tell if something is a height because it will be perpendicular to the bases. If it's perpendicular, you'll see this little symbol here that looks like a square. It's the same way that you found the height of triangles or the height of parallelograms. The last part is the 1/2 right here. And all we have to do is multiply by 1/2 or divide by 2 when we're done. So with all that being said, let's draw a trapezoid and we'll find the area of it. This time I'm going to draw the trapezoid a little bit different. Let's do it a little bit better. Okay, this trapezoid is different because it has, oh no! It already has a side right here that's perpendicular. That means that whatever length this ends up being, that's going to be our height. I'm going to give it a height of 10. I'll say this base is also 10. This base will be 15. And that's all we need to solve for the area. You'll be given the dimensions that you need when you are trying to solve. So we're going to write our formula. And we're going to fill everything in that we have. 1/2 base 1 is right here, or it could be down here. It doesn't matter. You get to pick as long as you're consistent. I'm going to put 10 as base 1 and 15 as base 2. And the height is going to be this 10 right here. Okay, 1/2 times 10 plus 15 is 25 times 10. All right, so all we have to do to finish is do this multiplication. 1/2 times 25 times 10. Since multiplication is commutative, I'm going to do 25 times 10 first, and I'm going to say 1/2 of 250. And half of 250 is 125. And there we go. That's the area of our trapezoid.